Girlfriend, F27, broke up with me, M26, for swiping through pictures on her phone. What can I do? My girlfriend, F27, broke up with me, M26, at dinner last night. We've been dating for 2 months and we just got back from a vacation I took her on. We were out at dinner when we were talking about this sporting event she went to the night before. She went a family member. I asked if she took pictures from where their seat view is of the field, and so she pulled up the pictures on her phone and handed it to me. I looked and commented how awesome the view was from her seats and swiped twice to look at a couple of the other pictures she took. She absolutely lost it at that. She asked why I was swiping through her pictures and said that was horribly disrespectful. Now, I wasn't backing out of the pictures to go through her camera roll or anything. I just looked at the pic on the phone when she handed to me and swiped once to the next one and swiped again to the one after that and gave it back. But she was livid. Broke up me on the spot. She said I didn't trust her and that I was trying to go through her pictures. I told her I wasn't, apologized and said I wouldn't do that again, but I didn't think it was such a huge deal cause I just swiped at the picture that was up when she handed it to me. I said I didn't really think much at all of it and wasn't thinking and didn't mean to cross a boundary. This is the first time this has happened and I just feel hurt that after everything this is all it took. I asked if she ever wanted to see me again and she said I need to think. Is my best course apologizing profusely again in like a day or just silence on my end to wait and see what she decides? Too long did not read. Girlfriend broke up with me for swiping through 2 pics on her phone she handed me and what to do. Based on the overblown reaction, she either 1, has trauma with a prior boyfriend going through her phone, or 2, is hiding something. It's really up to you if it's worth continue pursuing. If it were me, I would be on high alert though. That reaction was over the top and I would be thinking about what she is possible hiding. But again, it could be trauma. Dating 2 months and already taking her on vacation? She was using you, and that was her excuse to get rid of you. Also, there's something there she didn't want you to see. Move on, bro. Don't be so giving too fast. She went a family member. Was it her husband? Definitely a wild overreaction, but generally it's bad form to swipe on a photo someone is showing you unless they specifically said you could. You have no idea if the next photo is at all related to what she's showing you. It could be a nude, it could be something really embarrassing, you just don't know. Go. And never look back. You have been dating for only 2 months. That is no time to be totally comfortable with someone. I have nudes, weird stuff, private screens etc. in my photo gallery. I would be mad too if someone I know so little just swiped through them. Just because someone doesn't want something shared with you doesn't mean that something awful is being hidden, as other ACCS are trying to imply. My dad 60M and husband 30M choked my father. Is it the relationship over? I am heartbroken and honestly in shock at how quickly my relationship with my parents fell apart. A fight between my dad and my husband got so bad that my dad pinned my husband against a car and choked him. My husband threw him to the ground to get free. I stepped in and my dad got in my face and chest bumped me over and over until I shoved him back. I never imagined my dad would get violent with me like that. The police got involved and charges were filed without us even asking. Afterward my dad went into full manipulation mode, lying, threatening to take my kids, saying he would have me charged with grand theft auto over a car he had given me. My mom never defended me. She sided with my dad, talked behind my back, told family I was sending nasty texts, and acted like nothing was wrong. In the end my husband signed papers dropping the charges, but we found out later my dad never even filed any against us. He and the investigator were friendly and laughing through the whole process. We gave back the car in his name and now there is a no trespass order against my husband, which means I cannot take my kids to my parents' house ever again. My kids adore my parents. My oldest cries for my mom. I have lost the only support system I had for childcare and now I feel completely alone. I know going no contact is the safest choice, but I am grieving the loss of my parents, the life we had, and the relationship they had with my kids. It is killing me to accept that my parents will likely never be part of my children's lives again. Edit. We did move away and my husband is the one who wanted to resume communication. This is the first incident since. Edit 2. This isn't for likes or anything like that, I actually hate this, but I thought I could get some advice without 3 years of post history coming up with no context. I don't post often. We moved. We went no contact for a year. My husband has bipolar type 2. Edit 3 and last. My father is the one who choked my husband. Looking at your post history. You've had issues with your parents for years. You were told to set boundaries with your parents. Did you do that? Have you ever moved away? Did you do therapy? Why would you want your children to be around anyone who has treated you and your husband so poorly? I understand that they are your parents, but your job is to protect your immediate family, and that includes cutting off anyone who is a danger to that family. They have shown you they are not worth having a position of influence with your children. I get that it hurts to be treated the way you were, but until they can understand the problems they have caused, apologize for their actions, and prove they won't be capable of doing so again, you should pack your feelings for them away because they don't deserve a relationship with you. You complained about this 2 years ago. If you are not going to do anything about it, then stop posting. Yes, the relationship is over. Your father got violent with you and your husband. Not even considering everything else that took place afterward, this alone means the relationship is over. You now know that your father would hurt both you and your husband, and your mother believed your father was in the right. Regardless of whether or not you continued spending time with them, you will never trust your parents the same way again. They have broken your bond and betrayed you and the safety of your family. Move away. Your husband was suicidal and hated your parents. All that enmeshment and lack of boundaries just escalated things to this point. Your children are young, they won't miss their grandparents when you move to somewhere closer to your husband's work and are exposed to other social circles. These aren't the kind of people I would even want around my children, and for the record, they don't sound like much of a support system. My mom is worried my black wife, 32F, is changing me, 33M. Any advice? I'm white, and before I met my wife, I neglected myself. My hygiene wasn't great, my skin was dry, I wasn't eating very healthy, and I was dealing with slight depression. Since being with her, she's bought me skincare products, encouraged me to go to the gym and lift weights, helped me eat better, and even bought me new stylish clothes. My skin looks healthier, my body is more built, and I feel better about myself overall. Recently, I visited my mom wearing a graphic tee with a bomber jacket, ripped jeans, a gold chain, and some Jordans. I honestly like my new style and think it's pretty badass. But my mom said, "This isn't you," and commented that I look like a black man now. She believes my wife is trying to change my identity, though she hasn't said it outright. I don't see it that way, I just like taking care of myself and wearing clothes I enjoy. But my mom seems uneasy, and I'm worried about this turning into a bigger conflict. I want to keep the peace but also make sure my wife feels respected. You're a grown-ass adult. Tell your mother to mind her own business. She had her turn to dress you when you were little. That time has been over for a long time. Reiterate that you are happier than you've ever been and you won't tolerate disrespect towards your wife. You are the living embodiment of the Black Wife Effect SNL skit. Did you by any chance rely on your mom more before you met your wife? How does your mom act around her? You should ask your mom why looking like a black man is a negative thing. Tell your mom that you and your wife thank her for giving you birth, till mom can respect the me and wife. You are going to form some boundaries. Is your mom racist? How was the wedding? All spouses change their spouse. Why did you need your wife to do all these things for you? Are you a child? Your wife must be so tired, I feel so sorry for her. You are a man-child. 27M25F. I'm really mad at her for sharing her number with a guy she met at the airport. I'm 27M, she's 25F. She has cheated on me twice in the past, but I managed to get past it and accept her again. The reason QHYI decided to give her a chance was that she put in a lot of effort to get me back, she deleted everything, she changed her whole lifestyle, it seemed she was genuinely sorry. She gave up a lot for me to accept her again. And I did. Yesterday she flew back from some other city she went for work. A while after reaching back, she told me about a guy who helped her with some stuff, and asked for her number later. And she gave it to him. I asked whether they've exchanged any messages, and there were a few just within hours of exchanging numbers. It was very apparent that he was trying to flirt. I've been really mad about this. It just reminds me of the guy she cheated on me with. The whole thing might have started with a simple number exchange. I am getting all those flashbacks of how I forgave her, questioning myself, why? All of those memories come back in an instant. I just don't know what to do. At moments I think that it's just that she shared her number. These kind of things never used to bother me. But now these things are affecting me super badly. She travels a lot for work. I am just unable to process. Because at the same time I really want to be with her. What am I supposed to do? She's going for 3 bro, have some self-respect. Find someone else mate. She doesn't respect you. Find someone that does. You don't trust her. Time to find someone you can. You're supposed to grow a spine. She cheats and gives out her number because she knows she can and she knows you'll do nothing about it like you aren't now. You have cheated twice. You have now given your number out to some random guy at the airport you're messaging, and I do not want to be with a girl who has that type of moral fiber. We are done. Is this rage bait? It can't be serious. Read the title and first main line again, and if you don't know the response, you are beyond help. At some point this is all on you, dude.